Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Lawanda. I know it's been some time since you've heard from me, a couple weeks. Just giving you some time to kind of watch all the other videos and sort of begin to put some of those things in action. I don't want you to just watch my videos. I want you to watch my videos and somehow, some way relate them to your life. Today, I want to talk about something that is very important. Something that after my order video, I thought was perfect to talk about. Something that I am always asked because a lot of people that are in my circle are successful people. And so we always talk about our gifts versus our assignments. So today let's talk about our gifts and versus our assignments, right? Because there are assignments that you will get in life from the higher power, God, and those will accompany your gifts, okay? Many people forget that there's a difference between gifts and assignments. So today, I want to explain to you what is the difference, okay? So I say that your gifts are your greatest strengths, right? Plus a passion. Okay. And I'm going to give you some examples because to me, that's just the best way of learning. You tell someone something, then you relay it to their life so that they can truly understand what it is you're trying to get by. To me, the gift, right, is your strengths and your passions. The assignment, okay, what's the difference? The assignment is the way that you live out those gifts. It's really just that simple. Okay. The gifts is the passions and the strengths that you have. The assignment is the way that you live out the gifts. Okay. So, example, of course, I'm going to use myself. I think that's the easiest way. One of my gifts is being a leader. I've known it since the day I would say, 6, 7 years old. I've known I was a leader. How did I knew I was a leader? People would listen to me. People would follow things that I said were choices or things to do. People wanted to know my opinions on things. I had no problem standing up in a room full of people and speaking and being able to display and particulate why or what or how or whatever it is I'm trying to get across. Okay. All of those are attributes of leaders. My habits always let me know I was a leader, right? Anything I've ever done, I've usually either come up with the idea myself or I have followed other great leaders' ideas. Okay. Leaders surround themselves with leaders. Okay. So if you're a leader and you are the only leader in your group, you need to think about it. Should be more than just you. Because how are you learning and how are you growing? Okay. So one of my gifts were to be a leader. Okay. Another one of my gifts were computers. I knew this very young. My grandfather invested in me at the age of 8. I had the big Apple computer, when it was like half of the refrigerator size and the printer and the dot-to-dot printer that went like, like back and forth. And it broke one day. And I called him and he said, well, fix it. And I said, fix it? And he's like, yeah, fix it. You say you want to know all about computers, fix it. And I fixed it at the age of 8. And when my mom died 10 years ago, that Apple was still up in her attic. And it was still, you could tell where I had worked on it and fixed it and did all types of things to it. So I knew then at those ages that my gifts were one to be a leader, and I knew another gift were computers. I didn't know exactly how God was going to assign me. You hear that? In those roles, but I could identify that those were 2 gifts that I had immediately. One of them were computers. Anytime I touched the computer, it touched to go. Okay. Anytime I stood in front of a room of people till today, it goes to go. And so I knew immediately that those were 2 gifts that God had given to me. Now, identifying my assignments with those gifts has been a learning process. Okay. So for some, the learning process is identifying the gifts. Okay. So to those of you that are watching this video today, that's your first assignment from me. You can't know your assignment without knowing your gifts. It's impossible, because then you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. So your first thing, if you do not know what your gifts are, identify your gifts. Once you identify your gifts, I want you to work hard toward those gifts and master. You hear me? Master those gifts. Okay. Once you master those gifts, then you can identify your assignments from God on how to use those gifts. Okay. So after finishing college, I received a lot of offers from different companies. I decided on one, did well, was laid off, etc. Okay, opened up my own business about 5 years ago with computers. Okay, that was an assignment. Are you getting me here? My assignment was to leave corporate America and step out on my own. I followed that assignment. That assignment gave me I would say, I'm not going to say 3 times, 4 times, I'm talking 10 times fold as far as financial. Okay. But as far as, go back to that other gift, as a leader, it gave me even more, because anyone who reads the word knows that God allows anyone to touch people. He allowed you. He allowed his children to touch people. His highly favored children, he allowed them to touch nations. Okay? And so therefore, I was able to travel to different states, different countries, and use my computer skills and touch different doctors, nurses, clinicians overall, and patients. Okay. So one of my assignments from God was to step away from corporate, step out on faith, and open up a computer business. Okay. I'm not saying that was easy. Okay. I'm trying to get you to identify your gifts versus your assignments. Okay. So let me tell you this. Assignments are seasonal. I'm going to repeat that for you. Assignments are seasonal. Gifts are for life. I'm going to repeat that again. Gifts are for life. Assignments are seasonal. Okay. So one of my assignments, as I told you, was the computer business. Okay. Well, now I'm in a different season of my assignments, because now my assignment from God is to, you can still do the computer thing because that's a gift, right? Remember that. But right now, my assignment is to use my leadership and my social ability gift. By doing these videos, I am touching people across the world. I am touching people in different cities and states I have never met. I will go further. Did you hear that? Claim it. I will go further. So my assignment right now is to take care of his people. How exactly? I'm not quite sure. That's the scary part. But when you truly follow a God, you do as you're told, because you're a child of God. And when you're a child, you obey just like you do your parents. Prime example, I tell my daughter, clean your room. That's what I mean. Clean your room. So when God changes your assignment and he says, oh, okay, enough computer stuff. All right, that's good. You've mastered that. On to the next. I want you to truly touch my people, and I don't want it to be surrounding with computers. I want you to get out there. I want you to give the world you. Ooh. Ooh. Now, anyone who knows me know I'm semi-private, right? I'm going to let you in. I'm going to let you in. But because of the way I was raised, you got to really prove yourself, okay? But my assignment for the last year and a half has been to open up. So opening up allows you to what? Get hurt. It allows people to come into your circle that you're not used to. It allows you to open up yourself and do things that are uncomfortable, things that may not be the norm for you. Videos. When I first was proposed with this, I was like, are you crazy? A video? I'm not doing no video because I know this and people know that. You got to be, no. I'll just keep, every time my friends call me, I give them a very good sermon and I'm there for them and I'm there for my family. You hear that? My family. And I'm taking care of my. And God said, okay, you're not listening. I said, your assignment is to take care of my people. I didn't say yo people, LaWanda. I said my people. And my people come in different shapes, forms, colors, and fashions. Open up. It don't matter. I got you. No weapon formed shall ever prosper. So what next? Okay. So those are my examples of your assignment. Your gifts are your passions and the things that you love to do, and you would do them for free. If Donald Trump right now said, everybody in the world, I'm going to help those of you who cannot identify your gift. If Donald Trump right now became a dictator of the United States and said, you have to work for free, but you can choose your gift, what would it be? That's your gift. So if you're sitting right now behind a desk, but you know you want to be a barber, or if you're sitting behind a desk and you know you love to do makeup every day and you would do it for free, and you know there are cosmetic jobs, or you could open up your own makeup shop, you need to get it moving. You need to get it moving. Because you're not really doing what your passion is and what your gift is. So therefore, you will always miss your assignment. It's not easy. It's a hard thing. But once you identify your gift and you follow those assignments, ace them assignments, and you good. And guess what? Sometimes you may even fail those assignments. That's okay. That's okay. The noise you hear, that's fine. That's my right-hand girl. That's my daughter sitting here. Miss Jean, you know she has to be sitting here with me. Come on. That's one of my assignments, is to pass everything on to her. So I'm going to recap that really quickly, because we know that what? Time is money and money is time. Identify that gift or gifts. Some of you may have 4. You may be like, there's no way I got 4 gifts. There's no way I got. Yes. God don't give all of us 1 or 2, because I have more than 1 or 2. I'm just doing this for the video. Oh, I have about 3 or 4. But my main 2 are leadership and computers. But I just tapped into another gift through an assignment. Okay? So, identify them gifts and your calling. Follow it with the assignments that God gives to you. And I'm telling you, once you do that, life is good. Have a nice day.